beer from our beer benefactor. Who is that, you say? It is Lagunitas Brewing Company out of Petaluma, California, and Chicago, Illinois, US of A. Yay, yay! And today we have a beer that I'm going to review that I haven't looked at since what? Or drank or poured down my neck, whatever you want to call it, since 2013. And what beer is that? It is Lagunitas SUCKS. That's right. Why are they saying Lagunitas SUCKS? Well, back in 2011, they were not able to brew Brown Shugga Ale. They're, seasonal ale, so they said, you know what, we suck, so we'll make up a sort of hoppy, strong ale kind of thing, and boom, put it up in your grill. So, it's been that long since I have reviewed, that's 7 years since I've reviewed this DIPA-ish sort of beer. It's an American hoppy, strong ale sort of thing that they make. It's a seasonal serving. It's clocking in today at 8% ABV, though back in the original iterations it was 7.85% ABV. And it is still, as it was back then, 63.21 IBUs. Now, for malts in this beer, they're using same recipe as before: barley, rye, wheat, and oats. And they're dry hopping this beer and hopping it with what hops? With Simcoe, Chinook, and a medley of other northwestern hops. So, from that Pacific region, like we're talking, Oregon and shit. So, lots of good things about this beer can be said. Some people love it. Some people say it sucks. Who knows? It's been a long time since I drank it, so I'm going to have to dive in and tell you what's up with this. So, let's talk about the appearance. You saw the pour. On that pour, we had a solid two-finger head. We still got a nice bubble cap left over, even though I've been flapping my gums here. When I spin it, we get nice head regeneration. Super clear brew, nice golden amber color, darker side of amber. Tons of active bubbles coming up from the bottom. Nice sticky glass lacing. And when I give it another swirl, we get nice alcohol lace cascading down on the inside of our drinking vessel. Ah, that's a beautiful brew. But you know what? It's got to smell good too. So what do we got to do now? We got to dive in for that aroma. Right off of the bat, big pithy grapefruit. Good amount of sweetness following up with that. There's plenty of malt base in this beer. Pine, more citrus, kind of lemony. Grapefruit rind is dominant for me in this aroma. Some grassy herbaceousness in there. A little bit of floral notes way in the background. Some stone fruit, maybe a little peachy, melony-ish kind of thing going on. But front to back, the biggest aroma I get is that of grapefruit pith. And not a hint of alcohol. Smells delicious. We got to dive in to see what it tastes like now. Sounds good to me. Thanks a million for sending this beer, Lagunitas. And our shirt here that talks about how 2020 does really suck. Let's go in. Cheers! Just like in the aroma, I get a nice kick of pithy grapefruit. But because there's a decent amount of sweetness in the brew also, it's supporting that pithy grapefruit and making it grapefruit juicy. Plenty of bitterness. This isn't a sweet juice bomb like the hazy beers are. This is a lot how I remember it. This is more grapefruit than I remember in this beer before, which is fine with me. Tastes great. Plus, my palate could have changed in 7 years for sure. Lots more road miles and beer miles going down my face. But, delicious brew. Malt, balancing the big hops in here. Good bitterness, not building and putting a bitter fingerprint on the back of my palate or anything like that. The 8% is completely hidden. And that's scary. You get into this beer, you could smash 2-3 of these easy, and then might have an early night. Who knows? And unless you're drinking all the time, and then it wouldn't matter. You could drink 4. Anyway, yeah. Let's take another drink of this here, and we'll talk about a grade. Tasty, tasty brew. So, as for the others, what their opinions are, Beer Advocate gives this brew a 97. So we're up in the A range for sure for them. That's probably like, 4.2, 4.1 caps or stars, however they are, because they're connected to Untappd these days. Untappd, for their part, is giving this brew 3.96 out of 5. So I'd say that's a high A- going into A level for them. Back in the day, I gave this beer a 96. And I'm going to take another taste because I want to be fair. See what I think now. Plus, I can take another taste. Why not? I think I'm going to stay in the A range. I'm going to go for my today's palate and taste. I'm going to go 95. Still an A. Still super tasty. Very easy to drink beer. And you can accompany this with a lot of different foods around the holidays if you're going to drink it for that purpose. And it would be just fine. So, Have you had Lagunitas Suck 2020? Because I think a lot of us are thinking, yes, definitely 2020 does suck, so why not drink the beer with the name that kind of goes with it? Yeah? Anywho, if you have, let me know what you know, because I like the quid pro quo and the back and forth. I also really like it and think it is exceedingly cool when you do me a great big favor and you rate, comment, subscribe, especially if this is your first time with us. Come join us for more insanity. And then, if you can get around to it, if you can do me a great big favor and smash that like button, because that, along with one, maybe two, is all I would need to put my big-ass beer drinking happy face on. Ah, that right, pouring some Lagunitas Sucks down my neck. So, to the next DJs BrewTube, I got nothing but a hell of a bunch of 2020 sucks drinking love for you, and you know what's coming for you by now. Hell yes, that's right. Are you ready for it? Okay, a big peace out!